are live, you guys. Hey, Miss Angela. Hey.
What's
Come
up?
on in from Dallas. Dallas, Texas. Come on in, you guys. So we're going to get started. So we're going to talk about some hot topics on tonight. You guys, I hope to see you guys in here on tonight in this live chat. We're going to get started. Come on in. We're waiting for people to come in. As you come in, speak to us. As you come on in, speak.
Hey, Sharon White.
Hey, Miss White.
Hey,
Hey, Miss Langston. Glad to
yeah.
see you back, girl. I am glad to see y'all back in the
All
chat.
right. Oh, you changed that quick.
All right, you guys, we are here. See? Got my bonnets on. Like Monique said, y'all should not be dressing. And I got my robe on like she had her robe on talking to y'all about them bonnets. So come on in. So we going to get this started. I am sharing this on Twitter.
Evita the Diva. Hey, Juice
All right,
over here.
girl.
All right.
Come on in. Y'all got y'all bonnet on? Hey, fam. Come on, Miss Omega. I'm going to drop the link. Yeah, I won't get enough people in. We going to get the party started. I hope y'all got y'all bonnets on, honey. I got my bonnet on. Monique said y'all cannot be wearing y'all bonnet.
Thank you, Miami. I appreciate that.
Come on in. Come on in. Come on in the room. Y'all got y'all bonnet and robe on? I'm getting hot, so, this is how you do not go outside the house with your bonnet on. Like, come on now. Y'all should know that. Auntie Monique said don't do it.
Yeah,
and she had her robe on while she was telling y'all.
Walk around looking like Big Mama, sliding around the grocery store.
Come on in, y'all. So, I am sharing this on Twitter, on the Twitters. So, so we're going to go and get started. Now, as you can see, if you're not a subscriber, you cannot comment. So that means
you got to subscribe.
You got to subscribe. So yeah, we made some adjustments. They telling you happy birthday.
Yeah, I said happy birthday.
It's a different person.
Oh, sorry. Okay, all right, Miss Lomax. I appreciate it.
Right,
that.
You guys. So we got some hot topics to cover on tonight. You guys, so we're gonna talk about the bonnet. We're going to talk about Monique in that robe while she was telling y'all don't wear y'all bonnets. And we're going to talk about Portia, Simon Guobadia, and Fallyn Guobadia. And we're also going to talk about Ready to Love, y'all. Ready to Love. Ain't that what it's called? Ready to Love. So we're going to talk about David, and production told him, you better turn right back around and you better say something. You is not finna get out here. Yes, girl, the bonnet, honey. I got the bonnet on because we're going to talk about this bonnet, honey. And it's hot.
Thank you, Sharon White, for the birthday wishes.
It is hot up on this bonnet. So, you guys, what I'm going to do is go ahead and drop the link. Should we drop it? Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead and drop it.
Go ahead and drop the link.
Drop it like it's hot.
No, don't say that.
Show my age.
Don't say that.
Drop it like it's hot.
So I'm going to drop the link in here. And we're going to get started. Now, I do want to give a few house rules as I drop this link.
Thank you, Janie.
Let me paste it right here. Now, she said for a second I thought you were... Oh, Tammy Roman. Tammy Roman. Yeah, she do the Bonnet Chronicles. Yeah.
Ooh, yeah, we're going to get into that.
So, but, a few house rules, you guys. So, we on this platform, we don't curse. You know what I'm saying? We don't curse when we do videos. When you said the hell word, but we don't do heavy cussing. But anyway, so if you guys can respect the platform and also no cursing. We don't want to limit our ads on YouTube because there's certain kind of rules that they do put in place. So we want to, of course, respect and not curse on this platform. It was another rule I had, but I don't know.
Well, we try to be family friendly. That's what we try to be.
For sure. Yeah, because we have children that watch us. Hey, so we family friendly, friendly family. So yeah, I went ahead and dropped the link for you guys that want to come on. We're gonna get started. Y'all know we try to stay up under an hour. So yeah, we want to definitely try to do that because we want everybody to continue about their day and whatever y'all got going on. So it's called Tacky Topic Tuesday. Tacky Topics.
I wanted to say tacky. No, I don't want to say Thursday, Tuesday topic. Thursday, Tuesday topic.
Hey, J-Dub.
But no, you want to change it.
You wanted to do what?
Thursday, Tuesday topics.
No, you never. When I said it was
I
there,
know.
you didn't say nothing.
I know.
So because you didn't say nothing,
I was thinking that.
Okay, but
I
you
was
never
pulling
voiced it.
a Joel.
Okay.
I want you to read my mind.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so we finna get started, you guys. I am up here looking for and I had it right there in front of me. So yeah, we got somebody backstage waiting, so we're gonna get started. Cause y'all know we don't like to be before you long, like that's what the preachers say. But then they add another 30 more minutes.
30 more.
Yeah, they were saying, honey, the Spirit of the Lord is moving. So yeah,
what are you trying to find?
I had it. I can't stand when I had stuff, and it ain't far from me. So yeah, hold on just a second, you guys. So I'm trying to look for what the next topic we gonna be talking about. But anyway, it's here somewhere, but I'll find it. Yeah, I know I'm overlooking it. There it is. No, it's not. All right. Anyway, okay. All right, you guys. So let's go ahead and get started. So we got somebody. Oh, that's us.
Ooh, she got her
Girl,
bunny.
no, you did put your bonnets on. Come through, bunny.
I didn't want you to feel alone.
I know. I was gonna take mine off because I'm getting hot and sweating. So yes, come through, bunny. That's right. Represent bunny Chronicles, bunny gate. So yeah. Oh, yours is cute.
That's all the beauty for the braids.
Oh yeah. I got one like that, but not that cute. It's not satin or silk. Oh yeah, that's cute.
Ooh, she always trying to shine, don't
Yes,
she?
she do. Come on now. When is your birthday? June the
June 16th.
Hey, lay the
Gemini.
rules out. I'm gonna lay the rules down right now. When it's my birthday, it's my birthday. Don't be trying to steal my clout.
Happy birthday.
Thank you, Miss Omega. I appreciate it.
Oh yeah, sing for sure. Sing. We want to hear your voice again. Now that we know that you can sing, sing happy birthday.
Don't put her on the spot like that. She might need some lemonade or something.
Please.
Don't do her like that. Well, anyway, we talking about bonnets, the do's and do nots with bonnets. Carry on.
Yes. All right. So, how was your day?
It was good.
Good. So I don't want to be rude. I don't want to be rude. Not ask you how your day was.
Okay,
Hey, Miss Tasha. Hey, Miss V-Dog. Yes, no bonnets. She said no bonnets. So let's talk about the bonnets. Let me go ahead here and pull up what the apartment Monique, honey. She said, wait. From Mag TV, they had this. Now, these ladies are in the airport with their bonnets on, minding their business, right? And Auntie Monique, she got her robe on while she trying to tell y'all about these bonnets that y'all don't need to be wearing. So, at that moment that she got her bonnets on, I'm doing too much behind the scenes. So, she is telling y'all, I'm doing too much. So, she is telling y'all not to wear the bonnets because they tacky. And, yeah, you got to respect yourself as a black queen. So, let me hear from y'all. Miss Omega, what you think? So let me remove.
Well, Miss Omega, let me say something. Ask you a question.
Yes.
I know you do a lot of flying, right? You do a lot of traveling. Okay. When you go on a plane, knowing that you probably just go to sleep when you get on the plane, do you wear your bonnet on the plane?
Never.
Okay, that's what I want to know.
Yep.
I
That's what I wanted to know.
If I'm in a hotel, I won't even go downstairs for breakfast with the bonnet on.
Okay.
And my thing is this, I can see where Monique was coming from, and I do kind of agree with her. When you go out in public, you know what I'm saying, you got to carry yourself in a certain way, especially being a black queen, you know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
And, you already got people judging us as a people already. So I can kind of see where she's coming from, and I understand a lot of people got offended about that. But, we as people, we need to show off our crowns. Our hair. I don't have hair, so it don't matter to me.
Hold up. So they're saying that they hear feedback from you. Can you guys still hear the feedback? Because I had some tabs open.
I can.
You
it
can
sounds like delay from me.
Okay.
Okay.
Let me try to remove you out and bring you back in.
Okay.
Hold on just a second. So, let's try to bring her out and bring her back in. Hopefully that will. So is it a delay now? Is it okay?
It's still delayed.
Still delayed a little. Still delayed a little. That's why she.
Okay. Well, let me just kick you out all the way, and then if you can come back, I'm gonna kick you out all the way, and then if you can just click the link and come back. So we're gonna try to see my bunny is pimping to the side. So yeah, y'all can hear some feedback. I know for me, I had a couple of tabs open, so hopefully there is no feedback. Still an echo. Somebody said there's still an echo. So
What, you got anything else open?
I don't have anything open. So exactly, she is okay. So hopefully you guys that is better. She said she liked the bunny.
You got yours to the
You
side.
got yours to the side.
That's the pimp side, and that's the bunny. You gonna wear it, you better wear it right. So yeah, that she have it open on another system. She has her. All right. So hopefully you guys can hear us okay. You know, stuff like this happen. You know, technical difficulties they do happen. So hopefully you guys can hear us okay.
See, I am delayed.
Still delayed.
Let me go back.
You sure you got another?
Yeah, let me log out and come back.
You gonna come? Okay.
Yeah.
Log out.
You gonna come?
Okay. Yes, there's a delay going on.
So Sharon, can you hear us? We can hear you must got a device on.
Come on.
Okay. So I'm gonna wait to Craft to Sharon. She get it together. So y'all, we gonna get started, but you know this is what happens sometimes when it's probably these bunnies.
Yeah, those bunnies and all the interference on them bunnies.
The curse of the bunnies, honey. And I'm gonna get up out of this because I'm starting to swim this old fur robe on. I just got here and see Kourtney. Baby, put your bonnet on. You can't be on this live and even in the comments without your bonnet on because we doing bonnets tonight.
Ooh, y'all sending black people back 400 years.
Everybody, we gonna come on with our bonnets on. So I'm waiting to Sharon.
Sharon, you good?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Yeah. Good deal. So we're gonna wait till Miss Omega. She had to log out of YouTube. Here she come. There she go.
Uh-oh.
All right.
Yeah, somebody said you need to turn your YouTube. Oh, shoot, guess it's on somebody else. Okay.
Yeah.
Can you hear us, Miss Omega?
Yeah.
Okay. All right,
Is that better?
I'm still delayed, but I don't know.
I think it's just a delay with StreamYard anyway. You know, sometimes it's just a delay. But as long as everybody can hear us okay, yeah. All right. No, okay. So everybody's sound is good, right? Y'all give us a thumbs up in the chat. One thumbs up, yes, no, so we can before we move forward.
All right. There you go, ladies. Go ahead.
I'm asking the people in the chat to give us a thumbs up.
I thought y'all gonna go ahead with this conversation.
Oh yeah, but I want to make sure before we continue that everybody's good. So yeah, just waiting for the people to say yes or no in the chat. All right, you guys, yes, no.
Anybody? Hello?
You don't care? Okay.
Everybody?
Yeah, everybody? Alright, it's rolling.
Okay, so anyway, hopefully they can hear us okay. Alright, so, okay, Miss Omega, she took her, I'm finna take mine off too. Now, Sharon, yours look like it's permanent. That's your permanent. Okay.
A scarf. There's a big difference there.
Okay.
There's a big difference.
So I'm gonna take mine off because I'm hot. They need to only be on StreamYard, close YouTube. But Miss V-Dog is there a feedback? Because everybody should be okay. Nobody has YouTube open, so everybody should be okay.
All right.
So yeah.
I think it's just delayed.
Yeah, that's all.
Okay. All right, you guys. So, Miss Omega, what do you think about what Monique said about bonnets?
I agree.
Okay.
I just think that we should hold ourselves to a higher standard, honestly, because there's so much negativity that surrounds women of color. A lot of the reality shows I won't even watch because of that.
Right.
And I mean, I don't get it. I wear this at home when I'm by myself. But when I'm with my man, we don't have this.
Okay. All right then.
You know, so when somebody is giving you constructive criticism to better yourself, I never understand how
guys,
people
they said
just
the
get
echo
it
is
out the
real.
check.
They said the echo is real.
Yeah, it is delayed.
But do you hear echo?
I just hear I don't hear the echo. I just hear that I'm delayed.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
And I only have StreamYard open.
No, don't panic. It's gonna be all right.
Pull it up on yours.
Let me go. I want to step out and see. Kind of pull up on my phone.
But go ahead, Miss Omega. You can.
Yeah,
continue.
and that's what I think. I get where she was coming from. You know, she was coming from a place of love. She thought it would be more receptive because of who she is and the platform that she's on. She's only saying what a lot of us think, but just don't say. We usually, like me, when I see them, because they usually travel in bunches. I just look and I just say, oh, wow, do we really have to be this? I say that to myself.
Right.
But it goes back to being dressed the way you want to be addressed.
Right.
That's seriously. It's not, and if you want to wear it, I caught myself the other day. I was in the house and I had my bonnet on for the braids. And I was walking to the mailbox. I was getting ready to go outside. And I was like, wait a minute. Take it off.
Yeah. I agree.
You know, because it's not like this is not who I am. This is not the representation that I want to show.
Right.
And as they say, you stay ready. You don't have to get ready.
Yeah.
So you don't know when I'm traveling. I run into a lot of people. People you wouldn't expect. And I guarantee you, my conversations would be different had I had this on versus me just being like this.
Right.
Mm-hmm. And you never know what opportunities you're going to miss out on just because of your appearance.
Right.
You know, when you're in entertainment, image is everything. You'll never see Beyonce with this on.
Mm-hmm.
You won't.
Yeah.
You know, she steps outside, she ready. How you look in the comfort of your own home, that's different. And pajama pants and the little fuzzy slippers. Man, I take about 100 flights a year. And I know you have to be comfortable. But there's a lot of comfortable clothes that you can wear that still look decent.
Right.
You know, and I just think it's just the young generation. They don't want to be told anything.
Hold on. So they said the echo is bad. So you come in here.
Yeah, cause it's like it's a bad delay.
Mm-hmm.
It's a bad delay. They said it's hard to hear. The echo is hard. It's hard to hear. Yeah. So let me try to remove Miss Omega and let me try to remove Sharon. So what about now?
Even with you.
A bad delay, man.
Yeah, because you're talking to me right now. You just said
it's gonna be a delay.
That's Sharon talking.
But I mean, can you hear me? Is there an echo?
No, not with you.
Okay, so let me ask Sharon. Okay, Sharon, let's see if is there an echo?
Okay. The echo is on. Is there an echo now?
No, I mean I never heard the echo, but
okay.
They say us are fine. So says now is good. Okay, so let me add Miss Omega. Okay, so
can you guys hear me?
I
heard a delay on Sharon.
Yeah, they both have echoes.
Yeah.
When I add Miss Omega?
No, before I was at it, I could hear the delay on Sharon.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So, Ed, and now you can hear the echo?
Yeah, they both have echoes.
It's probably StreamYard. So okay, I'm gonna boot y'all out, and then if y'all can come back in.
I'll try my phone this time.
Hold on, I did something. I just thought about it. See, ain't God good? Wait a minute, y'all. I did something because somebody said, well, if you do this, then da 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 da. Okay, I did something early, trying to be cute. Okay. How about now?
Let me see.
Let's see.
No, I'm real delayed.
You hear me?
Now the echo is back. Okay. So I'm gonna remove y'all out. I'm gonna kick you completely out, and then I'm gonna try it again. All right.
Muted.
My mic sounds nice, chick.
Okay. All right. It's
All right. So let me make sure I did everything that I needed to do correctly. Audio, yeah, echo cancellation, automatically adjust mics. All right, let's see. Mic setting, auto cancellation is on, automatically adjust mic. Okay. So I'm gonna add you back in. Oh snap. 2 echoes.
yeah, 2 echoes.
Even though I wasn't on.
Yeah, it was 2 echoes.
Okay, Sharon, are you?
Yeah.
Stop this one.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you fine. Eddie got it on in his, so trying to see if he can. You are loud and clear. Okay. So everybody says so. You guys can hear Sharon fine.
Okay.
We had the bun. We got the bunnies queen. Hey, Miss Regina. So
All right.
you good?
Yeah, I think so.
All right. So.
Let's try it.
All right. How about now? You guys good? Everybody can hear?
What is?
I can hear you.
I'm gonna ask the chat. Is there? Can you guys hear? Okay.
Now it's better now. It's way better.
Oh, that was me, honey. Trying to get creative and do something new, but evidently that didn't work. All right.
All right. Here we go.
All right, you guys.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
All good. Hey, J-Dub.
Hey, I wanted to help out with the sound, see if it was working.
It's working now. I think what we have to do go into settings.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had to do some stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, you guys. Thank you, Miss Regina, for the super chat, girl. Come on now, super sticker. Appreciate you, sis.
So we'll apologize for the delays.
It happened.
Yeah, but hey,
it's live streaming.
It's live TV, y'all.
Okay, so Miss Omega gave her point as far as the bundle. Now, Aaron, you can give yours.
I do believe that there's a way to leave the house. Never changed. I think that reality TV, Carla B was the first one who came out with the slippers and the robe and going on the plane. You gotta remember that. It was on it was trending, so people copied that. There's no way I can go to their airport with that on. You know what I'm saying? It gives that how you present yourself. I remember my dad was in the military. He retired Air Force. So we back in the 70s and 80s, I was a kid. We always dressed up going to the airport. It was like back in those days, you were dressed up.
Right.
Going on the plane. No jeans. It was totally dressed up. I do see it. And I remember my stepdaughter, one time she left the house. We didn't know. She came home and my husband saw that what she had on. Thought, oh, heck no again. Because, she just walked out the house, hot mess. Just a hot mess. And we had to talk to her about that. Even though you're a teenager, you still present yourself.
Right.
And I never forget I went to the mall with, I think it's called Dillard's, Nordstrom. Right. And I was looking, me and my girlfriend went, and our kid was in school. Our kids are small. And we went to the mall. We went to Nordstrom, and I was looking for a purse. And I saw a lady there. She wasn't put together, right? So she was looking at us, and we looking at her. So anyway, I'm looking for the manager to get ringed up. And then when we saw a young white guy, tall, khaki pants, simple tie, something simple. So you assume he's the salesperson. So he took our stuff. And while we walked away, the young lady was saying, I was sitting right here. I was sitting right here. She worked there.
Oh, really?
Yes. And I had to turn around and say, ma'am, we didn't know you work here because how you were dressed.
Oh, wow.
And, and she got a little attitude. So, you could tell the white guy, he just was uncomfortable. So he walked away. But I gave her a piece of my mind about that. I said, you work in a store, in Nordstrom, you wear your Sunday best or a pair of black slacks or something like that. Your hair ain't, it seemed like you walk out. It just seemed like you work in the back, came in the front.
Right.
You came out of bed. And I told this to my husband, and his comments were, well, sometimes the white young people don't get dressed either. So I looked at him like, are you serious? I don't give a damn about the white people, what white people doing.
Right.
These are people working in a store.
Right.
Back in the, even though I never work in a store, but when you come into a store, you see people dressed similar to the clothes they are selling.
Right.
So somehow, somewhere, some people are, I don't know. I think it's, people allow young generation get away with a lot more.
They do.
Oh, absolutely.
And try to make an justification like my husband did. I was like, oh, no. I can see a hair scarf and that around the house. You're doing yard work and all that kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying? And even when I'm going for a hop to the medical to get the medicine, I put my best wig on, put on my baseball cap. What happened to the baseball cap?
Right.
A cute little baseball cap, still nice and looking. And you try your best to put on, matching clothes.
Mm-hmm. Not pajamas.
That's it. Not pajamas and flip flops.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, flip flops. Back in the day, you had to be, back then it was okay with a certain age group with flip-flops. And your feet had to be a certain way, put together.
Yeah, you got to put it the same way. You're right about that.
I'm sorry, but that's how I feel about that.
Yeah.
Okay. I agree with you. About instead of a woman going out with a bonnet, put a baseball cap on. You know what I'm saying? Put a cap on, get on the plane, you're gonna go sleep, take it off, and put a scarf on. Yeah, but you're right. Because a certain race do it, don't mean we have to do it. Because we are a higher standard than other races are.
Yes.
We already got stereotypes about ourselves out there.
Mm-hmm.
So we don't need to feed into those stereotypes.
Yes.
Nope.
And then wondering why people follow you in the store.
Right, exactly.
You know what I'm saying? I feel like I ain't the person's name, but a certain person, she will get like profile, follow around. And we go to the same store now. I don't get follow around. So I'm asking, what are you wearing? And she got mad at me for that. I said, well, don't get mad at me when you know what they're expecting.
Right.
And what they're looking for.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and you're right. And the younger generation, they don't understand that.
Mm-hmm.
They think we trying to infringe on their rights by saying, "Hey, pull your pants up, don't wear a bonded, dress a certain type of way." Because if you dress this type of way, you're gonna get looked at this type of way.
Absolutely.
Oh yeah.
Well, let me say, I'm getting feedback every time I enter. I don't know. When you try it again, I may have to just adjust your settings, J-Dub. But so for me, okay, let me say this. Now, of course, I got this on to be funny, but as far as now, the picture that they got of the ladies going into the airport. Now, I don't agree. Me personally wouldn't do this, but I understand to a certain degree. And meaning that if you go, she look like she ain't got no shoes on, but it looked like she got a wig on or something. But anyway, if you're going to the airport to get on your flight and to pretty much lay down, go to sleep or whatever, then I'm not gonna trip about that. And then once again, too, it's up to you. Me personally, I don't do it. And like Monique talking about, tap your sister on the shoulder and tell her you see her with the bunny on, don't do it, no man. That's a no for me.
I don't think you need to do that. You know what I'm saying?
Because if sister girl got on the bonnet, we do no stereotypes. Because sometimes people that wear the bonnets, they got a little attitude.
See, that's what I'm talking about. Wearing the bonnets, you know what I'm saying?
And I'm not gonna tap my sister on the shoulder and say no queen. No, I'm not gonna do that.
I don't know. We was in New Orleans, and you said, "Ooh, my spirit tells me I need to offer this moment some money." What happened?
Well, I got it. I don't need you.
My spirit ain't telling me to do that. You know what I'm saying?
But it's just like, so I don't want to do that, to people. I do understand everybody don't grow up the same, everybody not talk the same. Like you said back in the day, you dressed up to go to airports. I don't remember them times.
Oh, yeah.
Probably because I ain't never go to dress, whatever. Yeah. But, so it's a different age, different generation. And we have to teach our children to do better. You know what I'm saying? Just like you have to teach them, don't go no interview with no slacks on and tennis shoes. They just have to be taught better. I think it's just a lack of teaching. And then it's a lazy spirit. Lazy. You know what I'm saying? Because I couldn't take this one on. This is what I got on. Ooh, it's unsweet. So it's cute.
Right, exactly. Right. Yeah.
So, because my hair look a mess up on it because I took the braids out, but of course you can wear these.
That's a wrap.
Right. That's acceptable. Your hair wrap. I got it to where you light it up. You can put it on. So that's the type of stuff that we need to be, encouraging people. I used to love to put a hat on. Right. So yeah, I don't agree with the bonnets, but I'm not finna tell my sister what she can and cannot wear and what she can and cannot do. Now, if I want to say a side note, when she don't have a bonnet on, you kind of teach this younger generation how to dress, how to act, how to behave. So if I tap a sister, then we probably gonna be on World Star and they're gonna be dragging me through the airport because that's a no for me.
All right. J-Dub, what's up, bro?
Hey, what's up?
Man.
Oh, I think it's phone.
You can hear me?
Your phone ringing?
Your phone ringing?
Not mine. Let me double check. Ain't got nothing going on.
Oh, okay.
Right. So give us your opinion about this bonnet thing. You gotta drop your 2 cents in.
I'm gonna go with Kourtney's perspective, even though I'm a male.
Right.
It just goes back from, I guess, go from our era when we had a community setting and people held you accountable and you just couldn't operate and do anything that you wanted to. And it was all done out of love and out of respect. But we don't have those types of structures and villages going on where people are looking after each other and you can actually reprimand or say something to kids, or people aren't receptive to that. Like E-Dub said, they see it as infringing on their rights instead of trying to teach them a better way. And as well, we talk about these ladies in bonnets. These are mothers too, and I've seen little children wearing bonnets and all that. This goes far beyond the airports. And I mean, if you can grab the bonnets, you can grab the pajamas, you can grab the skinny jeans with the hanging with your underwear on. That could never happen 30 years ago. I mean, somebody you not know will pull your pants up.
You know what? I don't mean to interrupt you, J-Dub, but I had an incident 10 years ago and it kind of blew my mind. I was in the department store and this lady, a young child, child had 3, 4 years old. And the mother had to be in her early 20s.
Okay.
And the child said a cuss word, real loud. And the mom and her friends started laughing. Thought it was cute. That's how fallen. That's how society has failed that far down. And back in the day, like you said, it takes a village to raise a child. Back in the day, big mom would spank that butt, even though that's not her child, or say something to the mom. But you can't say nothing to these parents nowadays. You know what I'm saying? Because they want to end up fighting you. But that's the society we're in now. That's how, but that there, I just I can't believe that. Because back in the day, somebody else would spank your child and bring you home to your mom, and they would spank you.
You get spanked at home. Yep.
Let me take it even further. Back in the day, I knew gangsters that wouldn't cuss in front of
exactly.
Right. They do all kind of dirt in the street.
Right.
They knew somebody knew their family, and they just didn't operate like that.
Yeah, because I had this gangster. I had 10 years old. He said, "Hey, young blood, what you doing out here around on this corner? You need to go on to the house." Because they had a a code back then. Even though they was gangsters and thugs, they had a code back then for the little ones. But nowadays, that code and that etiquette is going out the window, man.
Mm-hmm. And I can say something else too about that a little bit. Probably when the area started changing, people in Philadelphia, when people would, the old white people that started dying off, when people were dying off,
right?
And so the family didn't want the house; they sold to the city.
Right.
So the city turned those into like affordable housing.
Right.
2008. So you had a street of working class Black people, and then they turned to Section 8, so they didn't care who was in that community anymore.
That's right.
And so when, like, my husband, he's from Philly. I'm not from Philly, but he was saying when he was, when they started doing that, like 1 or 2 houses like that, he would say it was so different because the people looking at them like they crazy how they interact with each other because they've been there for so many years. And then new people come in, they don't want to, trying to welcome them in, but they don't want to do what you already set up for that area. And like I told my husband, I said, I promise you, some kid grew up that someone lied on them, and they got spanking for it. But now they're adults, they're not doing that. That happens too. So things have changed and depends on that child been through something and someone lied on them and then never again. No, not my children. Don't talk to my children. Come to me. Mm-hmm. Or they don't even come to me. They ignore you.
Wow. It's different times now, that's for sure.
Yes. It's truly different times. All right, so let's move on to this part. I know y'all got something to say. Let me find it. Hold your horses. So we're going to talk about Fallyn, Portia, and Simon Guobadia. I said it correctly.
Guobadia.
Yeah. So I'm going to find the and I'm quite sure y'all know the latest news, and I had it up there. The latest news is that Simon said that Fallyn was cheating. So I don't know if y'all.
First of all, do they know about the story?
Mm-hmm.
Y'all know about the story, okay?
Okay.
Yeah, I don't watch the show, but it was like the hot topic of discussion a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, we be late.
So.
Well, actually, it came as far as the actual receipts. So Fallyn, which is okay, let's go back. Portia's boyfriend, that's Fallyn's husband. That's it. So she is going to go on what's his name? His name is Up and At 'Em. So he's a YouTuber content creator. So she is going to tell her story on his channel. So she's going to have to sit down and she's going to tell what actually happened, how she feels about the situation. Well, Simon said, I'm going to drop some receipts and let y'all know why we pretty much got a divorce. So this is what he dropped. So I'm going to share my screen so y'all can see. And y'all may know this. So, if y'all know it, just play along like you don't. All right. So this is what Simon dropped. This actually was 2 days ago. Simon said, go left. Simon says drop receipts, allegedly backing up his claims his ex-wife Fallyn was cheating. That's cheating. So this is a video, and I know this is very small. So let me just blow this up like this. All y'all can see is this. So if you can see.
Man, we trying to be like TMZ now.
Yeah, we're TMZ. You can see that he's basically saying that, one night, he was out of town. I think he was in Miami, and it's people that's pulling up right here. So she's walking up because she has the heels on. So she's walking up,
the other way,
and he's walking the other way. Ooh, somebody making a whole bunch of noise. Because he got eating whatever y'all eating. All right, so she was walking and he went the other way. So I'm gonna read this. This is what Simon posted. When I say I have receipts of a cheating wife, this is what it looks like. When Jalen Duckworth, aka Jalen Banks, comes to my home sleeping with my wife while I'm out of town in Miami. Wait for the video showing them coming back to my house at the end of a night out trying to avoid front door cameras. So he took the side, she went forward. The dumb F's forgot the security cameras covered 360-degree view of the property. You can't come on the property without being noticed by security cameras. Shake my head. There are more receipts if
I want to
needed.
ask you a question. Is that Jalen right there walking? Because we
Yeah.
don't see no face. You see the body.
Yeah, we see a body.
You know what I'm saying? That
I
could
thought it was the
it could have been it could have been Uber
but-
Eats or somebody.
But he coming back in the house. So this is Jalen coming in the gate, and you can go and get a full breakdown on Lailah Lynn TV, and I drop her link below. But yeah, so you can get a full break. So that's him coming in and out the house.
Like I said, until I see them in the bed together, I'm still gonna have a little hesitation.
So this is what he said. Tell me how many husbands or wives should tolerate this type of behavior from their spouse.
No, you shouldn't. If it's true.
All right. Yeah. Y'all feel about this?
All right, y'all can have it, man. You know,
Whoever want to go first.
Well, let's say, I can say this. I don't know if it's true, but what I hear is that he was kind of loose out in the ATL, messing with different women.
Who's he?
Simon.
Okay.
That's what I hear. But my thing is this: they're both wrong. Two wrongs don't make a right.
That's right.
To bring someone to your home, especially, that's totally unforgivable as a man. But the flip side of that, because I got to get to Portia, she met Simon through her baby daddy, was her boyfriend. She met Fallyn, his wife at the time, same connection. They bring her on the show. She's introduced on the show as Portia's friend.
Right.
I have to question, how long have they known each other? Because I don't watch the show, but I understand that Portia is seen swimming at the woman's house, hanging out at the woman's house, husband standing over the balcony looking like a creep, watching them in the swimming pool. A month later, they're engaged. How does that work? And baby daddy, ex-boyfriend, whatever you want to call him, he's cool with this, like they got this blended family going on. Mm-hmm. That right there, I don't get it, because there should be some sort of a sister code. You know this woman. I don't drink behind my friends. Now you want to say she's not my friend. She's not your friend? But you've been in this woman's house. How do I know you haven't been in her house when she was gone and you was in her house with her husband? Y'all seem to be comfortable bringing people to the house. It makes me question that.
Right.
You know, maybe she was doing that to get back at him for something he did. You know, there's a lot of missing parts, but how do you fall in love with somebody and engage within a month and you're still not divorced yet? How does that work?
Yep.
You know, so I don't know. I'm just.
Well, I'm like DP doll here. Is it real or is it a storyline?
Right.
So all this could be played up for a new TV show down the road. You know, so that's why it's kind of hard for me to buy into all of this. So that's my opinion.
All right, who else next?
Simon is a millionaire. And Fallyn and Simon had a prenup. And he's an African millionaire, so he's not that shady one in America that will leave you with nothing. So she got something out of the deal before she said I do. So people were wondering why she's saying that, because I knew she had a prenup, and she had a good prenup. Because if she had a bad prenup, she'd been saying something a long time ago.
Right.
You know.
But your boyfriend, baby daddy's friend though,
Dennis. He messed up his shot a long time ago when he got those Furbies.
I mean, I don't know.
The Furby things, but
not
I think
that much money in the world. It has to be the money, because.
Well, she said she's looking for a person for her children that the father is stable. Though she said with Dennis, he's good. He had He's a good father and everything. That's what you're looking for.
Mm.
And this other man, Salmon, he's a millionaire, and he's stable. But it was Fallon's girlfriend.
Stable.
But it was Fallon's girlfriend who set her up with Simon. It was Fallon's girlfriend set Portia with Simon. So my question is, what kind of friend has Fallon got? Because it reminded me of Huntsville.
Mm.
Remember Marcel brother. He his wife got divorced, and it was his ex-wife friend set his wife what her name is, set her the woman up with him. So there are a lot of setup. There are a lot of people who got friendships who set people up, who know they're going through a divorce.
Mm-hmm.
So to me, in the storyline, I take nothing seriously, and I say
a lot of attention. So
and I say again, Fallyn and Simon have a prenup, and she's fine with the prenup. And believe me, Portia gonna have a prenup too.
Oh, no doubt.
Sure.
Yeah.
All right, J-Dub, go ahead, bro.
Well, I actually do watch the show, and I pick up on details here and there, and I guess it to me it does sound like a storyline because it's just so unbelievable.
Right.
I mean, we talking the timeline, we talking 90 days and things like that.
Right.
Where they getting engaged and filing for divorce and all that. But I guess one factor that they don't often mention that it was told that guy Jalen is Fallon's assistant.
That's right.
So and they were saying that it wouldn't be uncommon for him to pull up to the gate or be there while Simon isn't there. But I guess the questionable part, like you said, if that's him, why would someone coming home together go in different directions? Walking through the grass on an estate in the middle of the night. That really doesn't make any sense. But I mean, when I was watching the show, I just thought it was really creepy that whether that was Portia's friend or not, you having a all girl pool party and your husband sitting there just watching, like rubbing his hands like Birdman, like yeah, look at that. I'm like, that don't make no sense at all. But but the housewives set up. They say that a lot of them aren't really friends. It's just that they introduce. They tell you to say, "Hey, Portia, we're going to introduce Fallyn as your friend. You never met her one day in your life." I
heard that.
But so I understand that, but the situation is just too messy to even make sense. So
now, what I've been hearing, like this on the screen here, that Jalen has on little quarters on the estate. So when they got out the car, he could be walking to his quarters. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Yeah, you're right, because I don't live in a state. So that's why it don't make sense to me. You're right, because they got estates like that have different entrances and different, sides of land. So that even makes more sense to me. So but I think Simon is just the way he's doing. He's doing like a defense campaign, like to try to get his good name back.
Yep.
And make her look bad, because what he's trying to do is he's trying to, whatever she finna say, he's trying to get it out there.
He's trying to get ahead of the story.
Right. Get it out there and make her look bad for whatever she got to say. All right, Miss Sabrina.
Hey.
Well, hey.
With that situation, I agree with everybody. I can't see her name, Crafty. Like, Portia is who Portia is. When we look back at Portia's first marriage, it was for money. When she got a baby with Dennis, the first thing she said about Dennis, he had money, so she got pregnant. And then with Simon, it's money again. So Portia is who Portia is. And it seemed like Simon only, he's a man that has a lot of money, so he dates young, pretty girls. It's not going to last long. That's why he makes sure he's secured in the situation. So it won't last. I'll be shocked if they even get married.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's a good possibility.
Well, she said she having 3 weddings. Portia.
She having 3 weddings.
Yeah. Yeah, she's going to have one in, Nigeria, Africa?
Nigeria.
Here she got to have one somewhere.
And that's each wedding is going to be an episode on the new show, probably.
No, because her episode is coming up But yeah, it's a lot. Yeah, to me personally, I just think it's a storyline, but that's me. You know what I'm saying? I had to look at some stuff because remember the picture, she never really kissed him in none of the pictures, so it looked kind of, fake. But then I went on Instagram, and when she gave him a gift, she kissed him and wiped the lipstick off. So it seemed natural. It didn't seem nothing was forced. So, but
she might be a good actor too.
Well, they say Fallyn and the guy on Fallyn's original IG before she scrubbed it down. There were some people looking at her IG long when she came on the show. Her assistant and her were constantly in her IG. They'll always picture themselves in her IG. And then a couple weeks ago, you could tell the people who've been watching her IG. She thought they saw her scrubbing him out of it.
Out of who? Out of what?
Fallyn IG. Fallyn taking all his pictures off her IG.
Simon.
No, her assistant.
Oh,
Jalen. Yeah, because that's what one of the girls said when she came on the show. She looked at her IG, and Jalen was constantly in the pictures together. Last 2 weeks, she started deleting him off the IG pictures.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's just a big mess, man.
Yeah, I saw that part where she kissed him on the cheek, but then if you go into the IG or whatever, celebrating his birthday, she actually kissed him on the lips. And, it wasn't nothing that seemed forced. It actually seemed natural, So, yeah, it wasn't a kiss on the show. She gave him, lip on. I'm just saying that. I'm just trying to see the chemistry between those two.
I've been in a strip club. You think a strip club like you, but they want the money. You know what I'm
saying? All right, so let me see. This is what I want to say. Y'all, I got my gifts and stuff in there, my gifs, so I'm finna throw them up in here. Girl, bye. Bye, girl. Okay. All right, so,
I got my girl bye shirt on right now.
That's right. Girl, bye, honey. That's what we say for Portia. Girl, bye. And if I say, no. They laughing at you. The strip club. All right, so now let's move on to this hot. Sabrina, oh, yeah, you said something. Sabrina, did you say everything? I'm sorry.
we didn't even cut off.
Yeah.
All right, so let's go on and talk about this red to love, y'all. Let's talk about this red to love.
I wanted to get go ahead and put it up there. I'm gonna ask a question.
Which one is the question?
I'm gonna get J Dub the first deal from here.
Which one we can talk about?
David, right?
Well, then I'm gonna say him for last.
Okay.
So let's talk about them two. Y'all think that they got chemistry? Do y'all think it's real? What y'all feel about them two?
They go have first.
Anybody call on Amber says she's rather be a mother than be a wife.
Right.
Mm-hmm. See what I'm saying? If he get her pregnant, she not rushing him to get married to her.
Well,
she would be a mother.
The same way too.
Yeah, he's not rushing to get married.
Same way too.
Yeah, he wasn't rushing to get married either.
That's it. Mm-hmm. So she a type of person. I think. Well, I don't know. She to me should be more as a mother than the way I think she is. I don't think she really love. Yeah, I think she ready to love, but she's also not committed in marriage.
Well, apparently not. She went to kiss Ryan. Well, his name Ron.
Ron. She been kissing everybody.
Yeah, she been kissing everybody. Oh, Chris, you don't know what him.
I just watched the interview, like right before I saw you guys. I was watching the interview that Ron was doing. He's doing right now, and like the production really played with this season. Like tomorrow. So Ron was talking about the dates him and Amber have had, but they didn't show them. They haven't shown any of his dates because they're trying to have a storyline for Chris. He's the underdog. He came back and he made it to the bottom with someone. So that's why we're seeing Amber. We're like, what's going on with Amber? Because honestly, when you listen to her when she had the date with Joel, the first thing she asked him was about marriage. But when she with Chris, she agreed to everything Chris wants. It's like everything Chris wants, she's like, oh, okay, I'll do that. She's agreeing to everything. But when Ron was just talking, Amber has had dates with so many other people.
And y'all
But
want
they're making it look like it's just her and Chris this whole entire time.
they want to talk about Troy
Her
and Amber.
and Kyra in the round.
Man. What I gotta say about Amber in the production, you're right. The production is very shady. Hence, the title is shady production, and they're gonna paint their own narrative on each couple. And Amber, this last episode really disappointed me. God, I had such a high expectation on Amber. And she's creeping around. I don't know. I don't feel bad for Chris, but Chris gonna be highly disappointed.
Well, Ron also in an interview, on an interview he was somebody else. Ron stated that he did date the females without production knowing about it.
Yeah.
And then when production knew about it, he got chewed out for it.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
He said he was doing his own dates, and he said I was paying for the dates. And his theory is I want to see how the women would behave when no cameras around. But that was not part of the agreement that you had when you came on the show.
Wow. Okay.
So when he threw Amber out there, with Lexus, we didn't see them on a date.
Right.
So, and that to me, when he did that and he was shady right there when he threw Amber out there. Just handle the situation with you and Lexus.
Right.
Don't throw someone out there, and especially we didn't see it.
Yeah, I agree.
All right, J-Dub, what's your take on it?
Who we talking about? KG, Ron, or anything?
No, we're talking about Chris and Amber.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't even know why we even talking about Chris. He shouldn't be here. I mean, that's just like bottom line. Everybody tell me he got a raw deal. He's not the only one who puts his eggs in one basket and like Nia did him wrong or whatever. She was playing the game and she cut him off and they feeling sorry and he turned around, get a second chance, and he doing the same thing with Amber. And Amber is playing him just in a different way other than what Nia is doing. And I mean, absolutely not. It doesn't seem like genuine or authentic. I don't see the chemistry. It looks kind of weird to me, for real. Everybody's loving it, and I definitely don't like it when I see it, especially in this last episode. Amber wasn't even giving those vibes like she was really feeling them like that, and it shows. That makes sense. She's been dealing with Ron on the side without telling him or whatever. But nobody, most people on here don't keep a mindset of like, hey, we're supposed to be dating multiple people and exploring connections. If they get a piece of like they think is a connection, they lock in with that person. And then they get mad when the other person gets interested in somebody or don't give them the energy that they want. But KG is no victim. He gonna get again what he's supposed to get, because soon as he locked in with Amber, eggs all back in one basket. And then with Amber, to me, I think she's just like a go along. Because to me, when she was talking to Joelle, it was like, yeah, she seemed very interested in getting married. But then when Chris say he don't want to get in, he don't want to get married now. She don't want to get married. She want to be a mother. So I think Amber's just playing the game for real.
Yeah, Amber is playing the game. I think she's playing the game to stay on the show, and she's going along with whoever she's around to stay on the show so they don't vote her out. And and that's what this show is all about. You gotta be. It's all about strategy. And you gotta have plan A and plan B and plan C. And Chris' problem is he don't have a plan B and plan C. You got plan A and that's it. And that's how he gets burnt all the time. So yeah, I agree with you, J-Dub. I don't feel sorry for Chris on this because you're a grown age man. You're still doing the same thing over and over again.
Yeah, he haven't learned, but now he dealing with a chameleon. She gonna change to whoever in front of her.
Hey, so Megan, what's your viewpoint
on them? I really don't have one.
Okay, all right then.
I'll go to the next one.
All right. In the beginning, it seemed like they had something. I agree.
I don't think they did.
This reminds me of Martin and what name is the show? Martin show. Martin show.
Martin
and Gina.
Oh, yeah.
Amber is the one that got a college degree and Martin of the radio station.
Oh, yeah. Oh, okay. I got it.
Yeah. I think to me, it's like Amber and they almost like brother and sister. You know what I'm saying? It just don't seem like
Chris
that.
and Amber.
Yeah, Amber. Okay, so when do y'all think that Amber was wrong for dropping the bomb and letting him know?
Yeah.
I mean, Venetia know what Joe said. Joe L said.
Absolutely.
Yes.
I think she should have minded her business.
Yes.
Yeah, she didn't like somebody dropping her business, so
Right.
Yeah. I think it was wrong how she did it.
Yeah. She
Man,
could.
I don't believe she did it on her own. Man,
Nope.
y'all production put her up to that, man. Come on.
I
I
can't
feel
believe
that way,
anything that
too.
they do. It all seems prompted and pushed. I mean, all these shows,
Yeah, man,
it's very production heavy.
right.
Yeah.
And she shouldn't have been privy to that information anyway. If that's supposed to be in Tommy's tavern, they discussing between each other. That should have never spilled out.
That was Ron.
Yeah.
That was
That's
wrong. So Ron messy though. He's real petty too. Like, come on.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So they said that they was wondering who the leak was. So the leak seemed to be Ron.
Mm-hmm.
Going
She
back
said
telling
it. She said it
Oh,
was
she
Ron.
told him. Yeah, she
She
said
said
it. Who she
Mhm.
got it from?
Yeah.
She should pull Joe. She should have pulled Joe aside. If she won't do that, she should pull Joe aside with no one around and tell him, "Hey, go and tell her beforehand before it comes out somehow."
that's been the right thing to do.
If you want to do it that way, she should have done that way, not in front of people.
Yeah. So this right here, we kind of talked about Ron and Alexis. Well, we talked about Ron, but as far as Alexis, man, my nerves. But
Page number
what
2.
y'all think about this situation right here? So, he pretty much said that he told at that point he told her he kissed her. Amber.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
So do y'all think Ron was wrong for that? I think he was petty. I don't think he told her just to, no, he told her to be messy and petty.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, what
Does it
was
make
more
you say-
surprising
I'm
to
sorry.
me that she was saying how disrespected she was, but yet she still wanted to hug up on Ron and all that. She said that was the most disrespectful conversation I've ever had. So I didn't get that at the time. So I mean, to me, Alexis just screams insecurity. Like
Absolutely.
she's all over the place. I can't even.
I agree with J Dub. After watching Ron interview about that particular scene when he said to her, "I thought you were smarter than that." That's when I was like, "Did he just say that to her?" But he said the reason production cut it out. The reason he said that to her because the conversation is way longer than what we see. It was about AJ. He said him and her had just had a conversation about AJ, and what AJ had did to her, something that we don't know. And since she went in to eliminate him and not AJ, he said he told her, "I thought you were smarter than that." That's when he stated that, but they cut all of that conversation out.
Right.
Well,
it just goes to show.
it really don't matter if they cut it out or not. What's done is done.
Yeah.
Ron just been
And he said
his personality.
Mm-hmm.
And Ron, you gotta understand, Ron is the type of dude. He's a club hopper. That's what they do. You know what I'm saying? They gonna get the last word in, embarrass you, and me personally, I probably done the same thing he did too. You kick me up, I'm gonna give you the last par and shot before I leave. That's just me.
That's why he had to throw the kiss in there.
Right, exactly.
It's like, okay, I'm gonna throw something. I'm gonna hurt you. I'm gonna cut you low because Alexis Fly, you're not as fly as you think you are, sweetie. I see your insecurity, so let me just tell you this. That's how he came out.
Yeah.
Man, she's really showing how insecure she is.
Yes.
Because she can't.
Who she worried about? She worried about She worried about Kyra. Yeah.
Kyra.
Yeah. I don't care why you worried about this other woman. You be worried about yourself, man. Very insecure.
Oh, I ain't trying to pick this one. Wait, y'all hold that. Gotta pick this one. So it was kiss. Slap, 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 kiss, 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 slap, slap, slap. Okay, so who want to talk about this kiss? First of all, do y'all think that Jason and Liz are a good match for each other?
No, absolutely not.
Nope.
Absolutely
She's
not.
too strong for him.
Man, y'all hating on Jason, man.
I like Jason.
I don't think they're gonna make it, man.
I don't think he's not strong enough I don't want to say man enough, but he's not strong enough for a woman like her. You know, Liz is you know, Liz got it going on. That's all I can say. That's a strong queen right there. And in order for her to have a perfect match or a great match, it's got to be a strong man who knows how to check her when she needs to be checked and not afraid. Because she's a boss. She's a boss. And she has to have a strong leader, like she's been saying, someone that can lead. And I just don't see Jason as he's too soft. You know, he's too soft. Nice guy, don't get me wrong, but he's too soft for Liz.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes when you have that type of female, we need people that tell us to sit down when it's time to sit down. We don't know when to sit down. Because you're so used to being in control of everything. The last thing you want to do when you get home is have to control and run the house. You need somebody that's going to come home and make you. I've been feeling like the CEO, the boss all day at work. When I come home, I just want to feel like your girl. You know, that's just my opinion, because I struggle with that now. I can't handle a soft type of dude. I need a, you know, say, hey, baby, you see that chair over there? Use it. You know, and I think Liz needs that type of guy too, because he's not going to challenge her at all. It's going to be just, that's a boy toy, not a man friend, you know, husband.
Okay. All right.
Boy toy.
Yeah, he's a boy
I
toy.
respect your opinion. But I see it different, but okay.
All right, he just want to. But anyway, who else want to?
I'll go.
I like Jason. You can go eat that.
Okay. Well, I mean, I think Liz is great, but I'm disappointed that she's like falling for Jason. I don't see what people are seeing in Jason, because to me he's a flip flopper, and he back and forth with Liz and Kyra, and all I mainly see is him focusing on the physical. You know, initially he never noticed Liz till she came up into that masquerade ball.
That ball.
And every time you see her, now that he interact and he looking like, you know, on her hips and how she looking in the outfit, but I don't see much more there than that. And what really kind of got me off of Jason is when he was, I guess, talking with his friends, and they were kind of teasing about Liz being so spiritual and all that, and he kind of went along with that. That was just, if he really was into her, that was the time for him to stand up. It's like, no, that's an attribute I love about her. I think she's great, or, you know, her spirituality, that it speaks volumes. But he's not like that. So he laughing with him, making jokes and all that kind of stuff, and then he back on Kyra. Then Kyra, something, I don't know what happened, and he go back to Liz, and
Kyra is because he found out she's not good with money.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
To me, that's a big red flag. You're not good with money. So you gotta
kiss everybody all the time, and I mean that's to me that's like some teenager stuff, you know. Yeah, I don't see no depth in anything that he's doing with the ladies or whatever. It's just back and forth, because I just don't see why Liz sees something in him. I just don't see it. He looked like he's 20 years younger than that. I'm not saying like Liz looks like an old lady. It looks like she's dealing with a little kid. And to me, he acts like a little kid.
I think the reason why Liz sees something in Jason because he's a romantic. Okay. And yeah, maybe so. But David, he wasn't romantic. You know what I'm saying? And maybe being a boss chick like Miss Omega, you might not see that much romance. Okay, now you got this young stud come around, open the doors for you, hold your hand, telling you stuff in your ear, and she might not be used to it, especially a spiritual woman. So this is something new to her. Maybe when the newness wear off, maybe she'll look at Jason different.
Right.
Jason now, trying to break that celibacy, and you can see that coming from a mile away. That's what he about.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
It is something wrong with
man.
That's not her focus.
The point is this: if she gives it up, it's not Jason's fault. It's her fault.
Yeah, that's why I said I'm disappointed in Liz. It ain't so much Jason. I mean, to me, a CEO or boss, a seasoned woman, she should know better. Like say, hey, you know, I feel something for him, but as far as long term, no, he's not it. He's just not
all
it.
I know, the kiss she gave him tells me different.
Oh yeah, she was into it. That's why I keep saying I'm disappointed in her. You can see Jason. You can see what Jason won. I'm not, you know.
Yeah.
Jason's a teacher too, so she might see she's a boss lady, but also he's a teacher. So the teacher, there are times you be stern. You be stern in teaching. And when he asked about the financial with Kyra, he a teacher, so all his money counts somewhere.
There you go. Yeah.
Other people get the teacher can get paid once a month. And the teacher get paid once a month.
Right.
Their salary, their monthly thing is once a month. So the question he was asking Kyra was really, like going into a deeper relationship. Going deeper relationships questions he was asking Kyra.
Yep. All right.
And I think it also give him to be more masculine dealing with Liz. Because Liz is the boss, so in other words, he had to step up his game to be more adult, more
aggressive, assertive.
So, thank you for that word. So that it can help both ways. It can help each one of them.
Right. That's a good point. Okay, Sabrina, because I think you're the only one saying you like them together.
I just say I like them together. That I like both of them. Like I like Jason. I just don't think he's the man for Liz. I actually like Jason. I agree with J-Dub. He is straight sexual. She would never remain celibate with a man like Jason. He makes sure he kiss her. He makes sure he rub on her. And she would never stand strong with him. And also it's actually a little hot flame for a minute. Because all she says, he make her feel like a little kid, a teenager. Like, that wouldn't last long at all.
There's a problem with that, though, man.
There's nothing wrong with that, but it wouldn't last long.
Feel good, though. It might not last long, but maybe she just want to live for the moment. You know what I'm saying? And
she been doing that. She been single for 17 years.
But she ain't been feeling like this in 17 years either.
Yeah.
Right?
I mean, to me, it's like how it's on a short, I guess a short preview with her ex at the table. To me, they had more chemistry.
To me, they were like a brother.
They could really be together.
Yeah.
You see them together.
Clarence, to me, was like a big brother. You can talk about how Liz looked, but Clarence looked to me, and he was her big brother. He trying to be her protector.
Why? Because he was protector, but he's supposed to be her protector as her man. So I can.
But he's not her man at the time when they were sat down at the table.
No.
He was working.
And don't forget, Liz was she was building her business for 17 years. She was building her business. So she probably did more focus on the business side than dating side. And then when her ex came, they realized they're more as friends than as lovers.
And Jada, let me tell you this. I was single for 18 years.
Okay.
So it's possible.
I know it's possible.
I had situationships, like she said,
right,
with nothing serious,
right,
and then your expectation of what you're looking for in a man when you get to a certain level as a woman, especially a Black woman, if they don't measure up, it's hard to really consider somebody as a real potential mate, shall I say. Mm-hmm. That's why I said it takes a strong guy to be able to handle a woman like that. Because when you're in control of everything all the time, you just want somebody to make you feel like their girl.
Mm-hmm.
And that's all she wants. And that's why she's giddy and teenager, because he makes her feel like a woman. Knowing it's like, we're not even looking past, we're on this dating show. We made this connection in this, in this way with this man, and she likes that at the moment, but long term, nah, probably not.
Yeah, I thought that's what this show was supposed to be based on. You find building to that love with somebody you can be with, have a long lasting relationship, and a further commitment. So I don't.
I think that more females came on for that reason. Some of the guys, I think some of them came on for other reasons. That's my opinion. That's what I think it is. I think some of the guys came. I think COVID lockdown got them.
All right, you guys. All right, so let's move on to the last and final one because I think we pretty much covered just about everybody on there. You know, AJ just in the cut somewhere, and because this part right here where she was really showing her insecurity because she trying to get this man to care about her or to make her, I had a problem with that.
Mm-hmm. Agreed.
All right.
Well, we can't skip over Joel and Renisha.
Ooh, talk about him.
I don't think we did. Did we talk about it?
I missed
No, we just talked about Amber telling her about the situation.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Go ahead.
Gonna have what minutes?
Yeah, not long because we're gonna wrap this up. But we did have technical difficulties, so we did have to extend the time a little bit. But go ahead.
Go ahead. Who? Anybody?
You can go ahead, Jacob.
Well, I mean, what's going on is, like I said, I thought the men are being exposed about, their lack of substance, and everybody was in love with Joel. I mean, it's no judgment, but it's like a lot of people I'm gonna go say it, a lot of women seem to just gush over that, that charm and all of that. They going for it. From the beginning, I saw it. And I mean, if you just sit down and listen to these conversations, there's not just Joel, but I mean, it's a whole bunch of them. They're not really talking about nothing or going deeper, or it's all surface. And Joel's just this and that. And he never said what he liked about Renisha other than her struggle or motherhood. That's not something to me you would really build a loving relationship off. You can admire that quality in somebody. It's like, okay, you persevere, but what do you like about me? What attracts you to me? Not about because you can raise some children on your own or in tough circumstances. But I never saw, what people see. Of course, I'm not a woman, but I didn't see Joelle just being something so wonderful and great. But what can I say?
But ask Miss Omega. Don't you talk about her man. Ask her Miss Omega. She sees someone great.
Well, she broke it down. Women want romance and they want to be charmed and feel like a schoolgirl all over again. That's good. That's what you want. He can little baby you to death. And that works. Yeah. That works.
Well, no, I think what it was with Joel has got that swag. He's got that sexy swag that draws you in. Okay. I don't think anybody on this show was a match for this man because he's got 2 small kids. What are they, like 9 years old or something? So anybody that this man brings into his life it's got to be mommy material. And I think he connected with V because she's a mother. The other women on there are not. So I think once he connected with her because of that, and she's a pretty lady. Maybe not really his type, but what other options did he have that's going to fall into that mommy mode and understand mommy? You know what I mean?
Why would you say that was his type?
Huh?
Why wouldn't you say that she was his type?
I mean, I don't know.
Oh, okay.
We already see the insecurities that she has. And for him to say territorial, she's territorial. Sabrina, I don't know if you're a mom. Sharon, I don't know if you're a mom. Kourtney, I know you're a mom. That's what mothers do. We're territorial over our families. So the thing of it is, in the relationship, part of it, if it's a whole vibe, like she was saying to herself, and I think she could just really be a little bit too obsessive, and forgot she's on a dating show. But she zoomed in on him, and that was her only focus. There was nobody else that she gave a chance to. That's why when she made that comment to him, you were my number one from day one, and it never, what'd she say? It never changed or whatever, because she's so fixated on him for whatever. It could be his swag, it looks like he got it going on with his house and all this other stuff. That's probably stuff that she's like, ooh, security. But is that really the type? I don't know what his type is. We don't know. We don't never really hear. you know, we do know that he loved his wife. You know, he still talks about that, you know, but what other options did he have? And I think now the reality to him was, after this show is over, what's going to be the expectation of me? Am I really going to be in a relationship with this woman? You know, because again, I know production does this thing. I don't even remember him and Kyra going out, but apparently they did, you know? So I think we're starting to see a lot of the reality for him, like a lot of things that he see within Vernisha or whatever, we'll just call her V. It's not gelling with him. She's still into him, but I don't see that he's into her like he was. But to stay on the show, who else does he have?
Right.
You know, and I think being a single father, first and foremost, that's what his priority is. Whoever comes in his life, they got to be equipped to be instant mommy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Can I say something real quick? I'll make it real quick. I think when he said the word territorial, I think he called her territorial because she did what a lot of women do in dating. A lot of us do in dating. As soon as you meet a guy, you have good chemistry and conversation. You just make him yours. So I think she like took a grab for him and like, you can't talk to nobody but me. It's a dating show. Like that's what he meant by territorial. Like she just owned him as soon as she met him. That's what I think what he meant by territorial, and she shouldn't have did that. It's a dating show. She played the game pretty wrong. She did what Chris did. I zoned down on one guy and date nobody else. So she in her head expect him to always choose her. It's not going to work that way. This ain't your man. But she had put a mark on him and made him her man, and that pushed guys off. It's too early for that. So I think that's what he meant by being territorial.
Okay.
Well,
so
she said it.
Up in my wedding dress on the first date is not good.
Yeah. No.
Yeah.
All
right. So let's move on to this last one. Okay,
I'm gonna break up with you before you break up with me.
That's it. Bottom line. That's it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now let's talk about how he tried to manipulate the situation with God. Like, oh, those are the dudes women don't ever see. They never look at it in the church.
So what else y'all said?
Mr. Red Flag.
He got red flashing lights
from the beginning.
I'm gonna say this here. I called this first episode when he first made this. Y'all can play the tapes. I got the receipts. I was right.
What is receipts?
Look at that first episode. I was right by David. No, y'all ain't want to listen.
Yeah, you were.
To me, they, you know, that's happening with a whole bunch of the men, you know. But David was just a flaming red flag off the top, you know. When every time he talked about anything, he crying and lip quivering and all that. You know, you ain't ready to do nothing.
Yeah, I do. You know,
he crying about his parents divorcing. He don't want nobody to ever leave again. You know, that's not a stable man emotionally. And it's right in front of you. So if you can ignore that, I don't care how many hymns or scriptures he can repeat.
He is falling into it.
He said that was the devil, the enemy.
He needs to look in the mirror.
And he see what it is, and he found the enemy. Yeah. Production said, you better come back and
if you want your check.
I got no. He thought that was a paparazzi. I ain't got no question. No. You better come back or you're going to get this check because you signed a country. Okay, then now let me say this. It was the devil.
I give him credit, man. He whipped that, what was that, Infiniti SUV?
Yeah,
he whipped that thing around that corner. So.
Oh, yeah. He was out.
I give him credit on that.
So, yeah. Yeah, David was, but I know I don't watch their live interviews when they go live, all that stuff, whatever. But I know he is. But I did see somebody's, but you know, because that stuff kind of taints the
show.
It kind of taints the show. Yeah. I wish that they wouldn't do that because we want to see it just like production wanted us to see it.
Yeah.
I don't want to hear all these little narratives and
Yeah,
because they could be lying
yeah.
as well.
Yeah.
I want to see the show just like they see it, like we're supposed to see it, and I wish they wouldn't go live.
Because I think we knew Dave was gonna get eliminated when he went live that time.
Yeah, he knew.
He said he had
He knew.
others had 4 weeks, so that means that you left early. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, all that stuff like that. But I know David trying to do a lot of damage control and go on all this stuff, but it's still the way you acted. You know what I'm saying? Regardless of how they can only give us what you give out. And they can slight stuff, but your attitude was nasty.
It was terrible.
Yeah, you didn't even let the girl speak. Like he want, like you said, Miss Omega. I'm gonna get you before you get me. That right there. Like they want to show. I'm sure you've seen other Ready to Loves in the past. You know how this works.
Probably.
Just let it work. Let it say you ain't ready to love, and then at the end, if you want to say, well, I disagree with you, but I do understand you got to. But y'all know Liz, what she said?
She said, "Hey, you still ain't ready to love."
I got to get this out because they had told me if I don't get it out.
Yeah.
So yeah, she said, but you're not ready to love, David.
He was in the car ready.
He was ready to go.
He pulled a Nia. He did.
Oh yeah,
he tried. He tried for a Nia.
But ain't nobody gonna pull a Nia like Nia pulling Nia because she said, I got a boyfriend anyway, and I'm getting up out.
You outside waiting for me getting the car ready.
She had the one-liners.
Yeah, she did.
Yeah.
Every time I do.
You not ready to do it. So yeah.
Anyway.
So did anybody else want to say something about David before we get up out of here? He said he was ready to go. So yeah, I'm glad he out the show. Did y'all think, and let me say this, did y'all think that he was gonna, I think J Dub said in the comments, did y'all think that Liz, see, y'all thought that they was not there to eliminate them. They were there to eliminate them. But,
of course. They was born.
But some people said that they were not sending the person they on the dates with that to eliminate them. But yeah, they were there to tell them you gotta go.
Of course, it was common sense.
So who next? Who gonna be next, y'all?
Right.
Alexis.
Oh yeah, Alexis. She ain't got no fly to land on.
I hope Liz self-eliminate for real. That's what I hope.
No, she's in love with Jason.
Yeah, she having fun with him.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yep. Until he, anyway. Because when he said, "Oh, you something," she was like, "No, you can't do that." I was like, "But you, Liz, you celibate, girl. You can't be doing all that."
That kiss said something else. That kiss.
Well, you can kiss.
Well, I mean, that's what Jason do. You give him an inch, he gonna take a mile. She's like, "Can you rub my feet? I will rub your feet. I'll rub your body. I'll rub your soul."
Yeah.
But y'all didn't see how big Liz opened her mouth, though, man.
I saw how big she opened her mouth.
Liz just threw her whole tongue at you. Come on.
You can kiss.
Yeah, you can kiss, but it could possibly lead
that was more than
I know, but then the Lord said, "Stop! I can't do it.
What happens is they kiss and the men hands go in other places. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if
it's gonna awaken your feelings inside.
Right.
And Miss Omega, her feelings been dead for what, 17 years now. So so those feelings right there will come up big time.
See, the flesh is weak. I keep telling y'all.
Liz said she's in situationship. She ain't been celibate no 17 years. She been.
Well, that's true.
Liz been in
that's true. She was in the streets. So you're right. Yeah, I agree with that.
Situations don't necessarily mean that you was giving it up.
No.
Yeah.
Okay.
Most of them do.
Okay.
Most of them you giving it up without a title. That's a situation.
That's right. And you control it. See, here's the thing: when you are a boss chick, you control the situation.
That's right.
Yes.
So I say,
pregnant.
How, where, who. Control that.
Yeah. That situation can get you pregnant, and you're gonna have 9 months of getting rid of that situation just there.
You know. So that's what he is. He's a boy toy to her. He makes her feel like.
Oh, first of all, Miss Michael, what do you know about boy toys?
See, Right?
That's a whole other show. That's a whole other show.
Get my brother, please. Get my brother. Get him. He's starting to miss.
Yeah, he messy.
All right.
All right, you guys. So we
Quick
appreciate.
question.
Oh yeah.
A quick question. How did you guys feel about Alexis telling Kyra that she was upset that Kyra haven't chosen yet?
Alexis is insecure. That's why.
Yeah.
That's how I feel about it. She letting Kyra dictate how she feels, and you shouldn't do that.
Alexis
I
is
think she's
insecure
more
about
afraid
everything.
that she know AJ. Well, she know AJ want Kyra before he want
Right.
her, and she's trying to. So I was like, how? I wanted to know how about that. And last question. So with this show being brand new and Alexis telling Amber we were friends, so you are Judas. Do you consider them being friends when this show only lasts? They said it's 4 weeks or 2 weeks.
Oh. What you say about Alexis? How she is? Alexis is real what? Special. She always put sauce on top of everything. She called Amber Judas. Yeah, that's what you said.
I can't remember sleep. Now, as far as I can't say how long if they're friends or not. I can't say that because it seems like they talk. She said, "You done prayed with me. You done talk. You know how much." So it seems like they talked a lot. Now, a person can call you a friend, but you're not their friend.
Yeah,
so,
been there.
I done had people to say, "Oh, you my friend." I'm like, "Girl, when that had happened in my mind."
Right.
So it depends on, but it seems like Alexis probably just throwing it out there because, but again, like everybody say, it's a dating show.
It's
so
a
why
dating show.
You know what I'm saying? So, nobody can really have dibs on that. Now, let me say this about Alexis because for y'all put y'all thinking. Alexis does have some insecurities.
So,
Now, let's look at her. And I know I'm not saying this to say anything about petite women, but Alexis is about this little.
Yes.
She is around all these women that, with voluptuous bodies, what I'm saying? Curves, hips, butt, breasts, and all that stuff. I think so. And she just got that little bit, and like she is in the 5th grade body. You know what I'm saying? So, that probably is, and she feel like she got to amp it up. When she had wore that dress to that ball, she was like, man, I shut it down. Then Liz came in, and baby, she, you know what I'm saying? So it's just like she is probably always had to compete with some kind of woman. Her, you know what I'm saying? Because of her body, and that's probably her insecurity. That's why she calls herself fly. A lot of time when people have all this talk about themselves, they got insecurity. Because if you got it going on like that, you ain't got to tell nobody. They'll see it. Like Liz. Liz ain't never had to say, I'm this, I'm that. No, we just see it. It's in her confidence. But Alexa got to put it out there. She was jealous of Chrysanthemum. She gone. Now she looking at Kyra. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, she just got with women.
I think that's just Alexis. That's dealing with her self-esteem issues because to say like maybe that all the women are voluptuous, even men have types too. So some people would want Alexis, some people wouldn't, some people want a Tressa, some people wouldn't.
Right.
So Alexis is just a walking insecure. She's always worried about the next woman or being number one, or she got to say, "Look at me, I'm so fly," and, all of that. When that's a person who feels bad about themselves, but they got to kind of build or sell you on something about them. Like, look at me, I am that great. I am your number one.
I agree with J-Dub there because every man has a type.
Yes.
She might be small and short, but that's the type for some men.
Right. Absolutely. I'm not saying but she got to be confident in that.
Oh, yeah, she does.
Women sometimes compare themselves to other women, and you shouldn't do.
Y'all do that for real?
Okay.
No, not all of them, but some do.
Mr. Mater, she don't do it.
I said women sometimes compare themselves to other women, and that's something you should do. But those are things that she feels inadequate about. Maybe she wants butt and grit. So I'm
like this. I'm with J-Dub on this one here. I just think she wants to win at all costs.
Number one.
Of course.
Number one ranking.
She wants to win.
Well, back in the 90s, when you were calling number one, you were calling number one, you were always the guy will call for anything. You know what I'm saying? The guy will still have another person on the side. So your placement was. That was in the 90s in college. And you know, there was a night in college. You gotta remember those days. That's how it was. And the number one girl, she still went on to do her thing, like go, you know, study and all that kind of stuff. But if she needs something, she call him up and he stop whatever he doing, he stop and come get her.
Yeah.
Right.
That's why her mind's still in that number one thing. Because every time she keeps saying number one, it just took me back to college days.
Yeah, she
Yeah,
gonna be
that's
the
her
number one.
insecurity though. Yeah, but I think we can help her, guys. Let's do a GoFundMe and get her a new wig.
A wig.
That wig that she been wearing all season, honey, that she do this. No, maybe that'll help her feel better because that wig is not. That's not it. Okay, Sabrina, I see you laughing. You must be in agreement. You know what I'm saying?
Because I think she's a gorgeous girl. I just think she could. She got to change. I know she in Houston. I don't know if she got to change. She got to change the style.
It's been the same, hasn't it? It's not just me. Yeah. It's been the same season, episode after episode after episode. But see, what she got to do.
That curly wig, that little
curly wig, girl. She didn't wear that one.
As far as that number one, Ron Ben called her out about that. When she keep pressing about am I still your top? And he was like, you know, you making it about you. You know, I'm trying to find a relationship. Can you be that? He broke it down to, and he hit her with I mean, they're exposing her as well, like saying like she needs all that that reassurance and that affirmation, you know, whether that be
validation, man.
It's kind of pushy and you know.
Maybe
it's a lot.
Maybe she can wear a bonnet.
Yeah.
That's why that's why she was upset with AJ because she needed some reassurance when Ron told her what he told her. So she was upset with AJ for not answering and giving her that reassurance. So,
well, she should have known. Well, we should know that AJ is playing Alexis. Okay. The only reason why he grabbed her and kissed her then so he won't be voted off the show. Now he's on the show, Ron's gone. She ain't got no use for her no more. I think it's Kyra right now. You know, so and Alexis, she just out there in the cold.
And she told that man that kiss was amazing. It was just so fine. I'm saying, girl, you acting thirsty. What you tell the man?
Acting thirsty. She was acting thirsty.
He already think he got exactly.
And not only that, what about when AJ was explaining what he likes about Kyra and Alexis? And he pretty much said, you know, I got history with Kyra. Then he say with Alexis, she's someone new. And she was melting. See, that's the kind of man I could fall for. He ain't said nothing.
You know what?
Person in his life, now you falling for him.
I don't know how long Alexis been single and she can't point out or understand the game. Because apparently she's naive, okay? Or make you say that and you fall right back into his presence like that. She got a lot of learning to do about this street game, and AJ has a lot of street game.
I think they all do. If you ask me, I'm not impressed.
Yeah. Especially your boy Joel. He has a lot of game. He does.
Yeah, he does.
He does.
But long time a woman like me though.
Okay.
Well,
you shouldn't try it out for the show.
Like they say, have him in the corner with his thumb in his mouth calling for his mama.
And
right, Miss he probably watched this and hit you up.
And hence the reason why she knows about boy toys.
Yeah. What's your IG just in case he go back and watch this so he can hit you up?
Okay, Boss Chick 66.
Boss Chick 66. She put it out there, Joel, however y'all want to call the man name.
Bossy.
It's been fun.
Yeah, we appreciate it, guys. I know sometimes it's good to have a panel that we can agree to disagree on. You know, we're not gonna agree on everything. And for some reason, I gotta be the bad guy to disagree with everybody. But it is what it is. But I appreciate it, guys. I really do. And go ahead.
Go ahead, what? All right. I appreciate you guys. On that note, you guys, y'all have a wonderful night. Thank y'all so much. If we go live again, hopefully I'll see y'all on the next live. And we'll
all right.
Video.
Good night.
Bye, everyone.
Good night.